crushed the mind where atheists were hard to find, but now you hear them all the time and they're feeling no need to hide. It's cause some of us have decided that humans are divided by too many concepts that the charlatans use to lie with. Politics and patriotism mixed with religion, combustible mixture when added together blows quicker. We have witnessed the results of dogmatic divine edicts. We were forced to sit in silence, you serve it and we eat it. And while we were complacent, your shit has become invasive, like attack on reproductive rights and your hatred of gays. And like the bully in the schoolyard, he only goes as far as we let him until we get...
How's it going, guys? I decided to shoot this video in a different locale. This is a natural preserve that's not that far from where I live at. I want to talk to you today about being emotionally attached to an idea. See, the way I see it, there are two different forms of ignorance. You have the basic ignorance, which is someone being just uninformed. They don't know, they don't have all the data, so the conclusion they came up with isn't factual, it isn't correct, because they don't have all the data. That can be cured, because to cure that sort of ignorance, all you have to do is just inform the person. And if they are honestly attempting to know what's real and what's not, what's true and what's not true, they'll thank you for it. The other type of ignorance, which I'm not sure there is a cure for, is willful ignorance. This is the type of ignorance that I think, anyway, is attached to having an emotional connection to an idea. It's where you're talking to somebody, you're in a debate with them, and you cite links and different references to support the assertions you're making that are contradictory to whatever claim they're making. They won't even check the link. They won't even check the reference. It's a reason for that. The reason that I think is because they're emotionally attached to the idea. Thinking that way makes them feel good. And the fear of having that security taken away from them is too much for them to bear. See, the problem is, the one thing about ideas, if it's a good idea that has data to back it up, it will stand the test of time. But bad ideas inevitably get smashed, because if people keep digging at it and scratching at it long enough, they'll dismantle that idea. It'll be deconstructed and people will see it for the flawed concept that it is. But in order for you to do that, you have to actually care about whether or not the ideas you have some validity. You have to be able to detach that emotional part of you that all humans have away from these ideas, because data should sway you. It should sway you. You know, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, even if it's not something you really want to hear, the data and the evidence should speak for itself. And that's the one thing, you know, I've had a few theists comment on my videos from time to time, and I remember one said something about, I guess they took exception to me using the name of my channel as Rational Warrior. And the one thing they don't get is that being a rational warrior is just as much about fighting the irrational ideas and thoughts that you have in your head as it is about attacking those that you see outside of yourself. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Go like my page on Facebook if you feel like it. I'll leave a description. I'll leave a link in the description box. Oh yeah, by the way, just as a reminder, at some point later this month, Graydon Square and Seagats will be releasing an album called Ryukin Versus. I've heard some of the songs on there. They're extra dope. As a matter of fact, I know what I'll do. At the end of this video, I'll play one of the songs from the album that's been cleared to be released. Also, don't forget Seattle, August 24th, Grand Unified, which includes Graydon Square, myself, Sickness, Seagats, Adequate, and a host of others. I'm sorry if I left somebody out. We're doing a show in Seattle at the Hyatt House in Redmond, Washington. So come on out. You can get tickets now. I'll leave a link in the description box for that too. And support us. Come see us. Hang out with us. Have a ball. Party. Good, clean fun. Thanks.
Yeah. Ryukin versus the system. Yeah. Braden Square. See Gats. Pound you. Check. Do a couple of shows, there's always more money. Come into my studio, it's always 420. Who cares if you cheer when I slaughter the beat? If you still a bigot like MLK's daughter and niece. Hip-hop's a father to me, while me and my mother can hardly speak. I'd rather die chasing victory than swallow defeat. A journey to transhuman from hollow machine. And all I really did was follow a dream that apparently wasn't meant for all. Black racist bigots know I ain't akin to y'all. I've been to war, there's more insurgents here at home. These hypocrites care about no one else's rights but their own. Yet they still masquerade like they care about black folk. Affinity for false hopes, addictive like crack smoke. Their last vote, cast by backseaters. Just to keep propped up the phony black leaders. Deny people for who they are, this is a rerun. And if blacks don't accept all, then I don't care to be one. Race is just an illusion, it's fake anyway. I take a white humanist over a nigga any day. Too many black churches get a pass being bigots. It's funny, if your God's loving, I must have missed it. If he has such a problem with vaginas rubbing or two dicks, then shit, fuck him, he's really not worth my interest. And the Bible too, the one you claim inspires you to deceive people like liars do. Your congregation's an abomination, leaders with no accountability, just like an abomination. This is an open wound that can't fester. You take comfort in a faith that was forced on your ancestors. I have a dream too, that one day innocent people don't have to deal with dumb hate.
As they come through like lightning, striking the monstrosities with fired rockets acquired quietly by a hierarchy, trading lives away like it's Pokemon. But the irony is they're the ones who quiet sing liar liar with fire beasts. Serpents in the lawn, they slither to make ties between the government and church. The situation's awry. Now my problem isn't even aligned with the silly gods. I look beyond the surface and divvy the many odds. I calculate the problems too complicated to solve them, but I know the answer's simple. I'm trying to reach the bottom, and the answer's in our minds. So why do we dick ride religion? It has flaws, but hatred is inside. If you take away the dogma, the murder will still persist. You take away the cross and the clenched fist will hit in the name of some agenda. Regardless, the shit's sick. Quit the finger pointing and big sticks swinging and sit. Cause if I'm wrong, then why the fuck does Charlie Checkham exist? The bigotry never dies, we only perpetuate it. Instead of saying Satan created us, look at rapists in the Vatican. It's saddening to see the papal capers. And instead of hating Christians for praying, let's meditate. It's not a matter of debating our points to claim the righteous. Progression is a frame of mind and not a clash of titans. I'm pondering the outcome as I write this. We're fighting for our freedom, but the shackles tethered tightly. Got the tools within our reach, but we ignore them just to spite them. And the goal is just the same, but one is running, one is climbing. So the other may be higher on the chain, but he ain't rising. I say it's knowing good and damn well I'll be labeled a fence sitter, not defenseless or quitting though. I'm just spitting what I deem to be the logical answer, and in the end, an apologetic black free thinker giving his best. What? Dirty laundry. It's filthy. We air it out, motherfucker. Yeah.